A couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Play action now with Daniels. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A motion to tight end left. Daniels now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Ready up.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Ready. Viking 18. Set up.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. To the air again. Daniels. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Receiver in motion going left. Daniels on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
70. Let's go. Let's go.
Again, Daniels to the air. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready.
They'll run with Kamara. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down now, ball at the 33. Harvey once more. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready. 1-8.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19.
They send a tight end in motion. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Another run for Kamara. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Go.
Straight ahead with Genty. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready, ready.
One drawn up here for Daniels. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Huh. Yeah.
This is Genty on second. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
Good.
3rd down.
Viking 18.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. The field goal team is out, and if he can make this and push this to a 2-possession ball game, Aubrey puts it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
So many of these NFL facilities we travel around and we see signage all over the place. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's about protecting it offensively, and it's about doing just that, taking it away defensively.
They'll run here with Blake Corum. He dodged the tackle. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders parlay the interception into points. It's a Blake Corum touchdown.
You know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. It will get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
It is cut left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Once more, it's Nix. Will finds his back, Harvey. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Let's go.
Gives to Corum from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Before the play clock expires, Pete Carroll averts that penalty, signals timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. Bronco 80.
Running from the pistol here with Jency. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Cougar 19. Ready, go.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Needing 9 now on this 3rd down, thanks to that false start penalty.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80.
They'll run here, following the penalty. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt a field goal. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Aubrey puts it through, and that will add to their score.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Give to Harvey here from the pistol. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hold on, son.
Giving this to Harvey. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 32. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Third down, and they need to get 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Ready.
Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
It may have started off so small, but then he squirmed right through that initial traffic to find a lot more space to gash him. As far as shuffle passes go, Kate, the results don't get too much better than that.
First down from the 42.
Viking 18! Viking 18!
Daniels going to keep it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Ready.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Hits his running back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
We've set it downs from the 37.
Come on, set. Count to 60, count to 60. Huh.
On first down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got it over the middle. Oh, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Get it. Cougar 19. Let go. Let go.
This will give to Kamara. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
Broncos nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call it good right up the middle. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pick.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. All in left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Cut out left. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Almost set. Ready.
Here we go on 4th, Nix. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it near the 8. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Tag. 70, Timberwolves. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Pass caught by Jack Bench. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Out of bounds at the 30.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Daniels now. Continuing to move past the 45. And they haul him to the ground there. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas
Here we go.
1st down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
45-yard line.
Ready.
Daniels back to throw. It's a screen play to JT. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. Jukes away from one. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Ready, set.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set up. Bronco 80. Come on. Let go.
Counter give to Genti. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders trying to end this before the final quarter. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead.
Broncos 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
On my set. Ready. Over. Ready. Roll.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
On my set. Chill. Ready.
Nix from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Juwan Bentley makes the play. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know you can set the table for more.
At the 3-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. 70 Lions. Hut.
Corum goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Now a pitch to Kamara. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Tag. 70 Timberwolf. Mustang 19. Hut.
Kamara again. Escapes a defender. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue adding on to that lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Now Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 37 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Now he's past the 25. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders get him back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
46-yard line.
Go! Bronco 80.
Tight end in motion right.
Ready, ready.
And off to Genty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready, ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Before the play clock expires, Pete Carroll averts that penalty, signals timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready up.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll motion the slot man right.
Ready.
Back to Genty. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Got it. Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now. 60 by. Let's go.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey. Cougar 19.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Ready, break. Set it. 68.
Running the counter, Corum. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
On the set.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Viking 18. Let's go.
Tossing right to the short side. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Set. 180. Start.
They're running again. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Set. 180. What's up?
They give to James on his own read. And maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through, and the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets what he can by diving down, but they're still backed up a ways to begin this series. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Brings this across the 25. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. He gave up the middle to Harvey. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's going to be first down Denver.
First down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the draw, again to Harvey. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.